Hello, Catamounts. My name is Alexander Hoffman, and this is Chats with Cats, presented by WeTV. In this series, we've been interviewing some of our amazing student athletes here at Western Carolina University. Today's guest is Chloe Schwarz of the women's tennis team. How are you, Chloe?
I'm good. Yeah, good to be here.
Yep, super excited to have you. If you don't mind, go ahead and please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your place on the tennis team.
So I've been on the tennis team since freshman year, since 2022, and I'm from Adelaide, Australia. So pretty long flight to get here, but no, it's been a really good experience so far.
And one thing that a lot of our student athletes like to talk about on the show is the family feel within the teams. How does that look on your team, especially given that you do, in fact, have a twin on the team?
Yeah, no, it was really so much easier to have Maddie with me throughout the experience, just coming into a different culture, finding our way within America. It was so much easier with someone by my side the whole process. And then once we were all a team, it's like our family away from home, which we've had to adapt as we have so many international students. We're all really close with one another. Andrea is like our mother on the team, and then all of us are just like the kids. And yeah, we're all really close. We always catch up outside of tennis, and it's a really nice family feel.
And I think that family feel not only within the tennis team, but in terms of athletics as a whole is super unique to Western athletics. But also I've heard from other members of the women's tennis team that the fact that a lot of you are international students, one, it's somewhat unique that most of you are, but also that contributes to how close everyone is.
Yeah, no, definitely. Even I've got friends in all other teams, and they've always helped out, without us having all of our family members in the same country. Everyone's always looking out for us, which is really nice within the team, the coaches, the athletics department all together, and then, the other teams as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, and I think that's something, again, super special about Western. But if you don't mind, could you share a memorable moment from your athletics career at Western so far?
There's so many. Whenever we win, I've clinched 2 matches. One in my sophomore year against Western Kentucky, and then this year against UNCA. And it's just such a special moment. It's 3-0 and the last singles match on, and then just getting that W for the team. It's really special. Everyone gets around each other a lot, and I've had a lot of interruptions with my tennis here. Freshman year had anaphylaxis stuff going on, and then last year I was out for the season after getting an ankle reconstruction. So I've had quite a few distractions, but the team have always been behind me with all of that, and so getting those matches has been very special.
Yeah, I think that that support makes those matches even more special.
Yeah, all getting around each other after the match, it's just the best feeling.
Yeah, kind of moving into another one of our questions for the athlete side of the interview. So how do you stay motivated during the busiest stretches of spring tennis and the maybe not so busy parts of fall semester?
I really lean on my teammates during those times. You're going to get sore throughout the season, and you're going to have a lot of stuff going on academically as well. And then just really trying to stay motivated. We always look out for each other as teammates. I can always talk to any of my teammates about anything. If I get homesick as well, halfway through the semester, I've always been able to talk to my teammates about it, and that's definitely helped me stay motivated.
Yeah, and I think that's another one of those things where having so many of your teammates be international students, they definitely would understand that.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat, so we all understand what each other's going through. Even the closest girl to Western Carolina, where they live, is New Orleans, so we're all really far from home, so we all understand what each other's going through, and that's why we can always be there for each other.
And I think that's something that's super important throughout. And kind of moving into the other main part of this interview, the student side, because you, as a student athlete, are a lot more than just an athlete. You are also a student in person. So what are you studying, and what made you choose that major?
I'm doing integrated health science with a pre-professional concentration. So after college, I'll be looking to go back home and study radiology. And yeah, I don't know. I've always just been interested in the health aspects, especially as an athlete. I've gone through a lot of injury, so learning about anatomy and physiology was very interesting to me. And yeah, it's just something I would like to pursue after tennis.
I think that kind of the connection between being a student athlete and like going through a lot of the like injuries and all that definitely lends itself towards those health related.
No, I've been in enough MRIs. I know it back to front now, so might as well get an occupation in that as well.
There we go. How do you manage your time between academics and athletics?
I get a lot done during the day. I don't want to be doing homework, 1 a.m. at night. I need my beauty sleep. So I try and get as much study, homework, all of that stuff in during the day, and then I can spend nights with my roommates, teammates, and then also I like to leave my weekends pretty open, so when I'm not playing tennis, I can enjoy myself instead of cramming everything on a Sunday in my bedroom.
Yeah, definitely. The time management it can be a problem, but it seems like a lot of our student athletes at least have that system in some way.
Yeah.
And being able to have time to yourself as a student athlete, super important. Kind of like going into that as well. As a student athlete, not only is there a lot to consider physically, but there's also a huge mental aspect. So I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on mental health as a student athlete.
Definitely. I've been through a lot of setbacks while I've been here with injuries and stuff. So mental health has been very important. But yeah, my teammates are the best. And when it comes to that, I can always talk to them, and my roommates as well. They've been really good, listening to me rant about my ankle and everything I've been through with that. But yeah, no, it's very important to keep mental health first. And if I'm getting out of bed on a really bad day, I can let my coach know. He's easy to talk to about that stuff as well. And yeah, they all help me get through those tough periods.
I think that Western overall definitely does a good job of helping students through that, whether it's through the different support staff and all of that, or academic advisors and whatnot. But compared to some universities elsewhere that maybe don't place as much emphasis on the fact that athletes are people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more than just the person on the field or the court. And I think that it's definitely having that support system as well with your team is very, very huge as well. And then overall, how has being a student athlete shaped your college experience?
I've always kept myself busy. So, it's obviously you're going to miss out on things here and there when you're a student athlete. Can't go to all the parties every day or weekend. But, they're the sacrifices I've chosen to make. And I think they've paid off. I've really enjoyed playing tennis here at Western Carolina. And yeah, I look forward to the rest of my time here.
Yep, still got the rest of this season, obviously, and another season. So super exciting. We are going to move into our lightning round. So 4 short little questions with some short little answers from you. What has been your favorite class at Western so far?
Probably, it's weird, but probably anatomy and physiology with Joe Bill. He's a really good professor, and I just love learning about that stuff.
You know that you're a health science major if your favorite is A&P. Do you have any pre-match rituals or superstitions?
I have my playlist on Spotify that I listen to. Other than that, I just like to keep everything a bit lighthearted before matches. I don't really like to zone out from my teammates and, not talk to anyone, all of that stuff. I'd like to, keep having fun before matches so everything feels less pressure.
Any standout musicians or artists from the playlist?
Oh, I've always been the Weeknd fan. And Rihanna, Tame Impala, just those types of artists, yeah.
Whatever helps before the match. What is your favorite sport to watch and favorite non-WCU team or athlete?
I've like in Australia, we don't have American football. We don't have baseball as big. Even volleyball, we don't really have that. So it's been really good to, dive into the sports culture here in the US and learn about all of these different sports. I really can't think of one person that I really like to watch, but I love a good volleyball match. Like the girls really get around each other, which is really nice to watch. And yeah, even the soccer girls, they've been doing so well. So it's always nice to watch a soccer game.
Yeah, very proud of our soccer team here at Western. And then final lightning round question, what is your favorite post-game meal?
Probably just some ice cream. So a bit of sorbet. But yeah, nothing specific. I don't really have a, prep meal or post-game meal that I normally go to. Just something nice and sweet.
Yeah, very simple. And then last question to kind of tie everything together. What is the best advice you've received as a student athlete, and what advice would you give to an incoming student athlete?
My dad's always been full of advice growing up, but it's just always, he always says, you're not just a tennis player. Like there's more to your life than just tennis. So yeah, I've just really focused on that sort of advice. Like, losing a tennis match isn't going to be the end of the world. Like there's always tomorrow, the sun comes up, just realizing there's more to life than just your sport. So when you do have those bad moments, it doesn't feel like the world's crashing down. Like there's always other stuff going on in life. So yeah.
Kind of the cornerstone of all of these interviews that we've been doing for the last year. So that is a good way to close us out for the interview. Thank you again, Chloe, for being on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We'll see you next time, and go Cats.